everybody welcome in. A Saturday, January 21st, 2023, was supposed to be the year of the rabbit for the Lunar New Year, celebrated primarily by Chinese and other East Asian cultures. It was kicking off a 15 days festivities and a custom. The year of the rabbit, the sign is expected to usher in a softer period focused on self-reflection. But instead, shots open-fired at a dance studio in Monterey, California. And with that, let's get into it. "10:22 p.m. a Saturday night, January 21st, 2023, the first night of the lunar year. A man enters a shooting inside Star Ballroom Dance Studio in Monterey Park, California. Police respond within 3 minutes of the first call for help. When the police arrived at the dance studio, all they could see was chaos and extensive carnage. Wounded people trying to flee out all of the doors. They came across a scene that none of them had been prepared for. And who was this man? When I found out about the shooter, a 72-year-old Huu Can Tran, I was a little taken back. They say that he is the oldest mass shooter up to date. And considering people are saying that it's a hate crime, I am a little confused on that as well, considering that Huu is Asian. Huu lived in a 55-plus community. His neighbors described him as a loner. He spent a lot of time tinkering in his cargo van. One of his neighbors said that he would even shave by looking into the driver's side mirror. And the only criminal past on him so far was he was arrested in 1990 for unlawful possession of a firearm that used to frequent both dance halls. So he danced there. He knew the people. What triggered this man to go and decide to open fire, killing, as of today, 11 innocent people? A Saturday night, thousands of people gathered in the nation's first suburban Chinatown at a festival to welcome the Lunar New Year. It was out with the tiger and in with the rabbit. I think I'm a boar in the Chinese calendar. Okay, random. This was the first party in Monterey Park since the pandemic 3 years ago. They had music, street food, carnival rides. The avenue was packed with people dancing, bringing in the year of that big rabbit. And after hours, outdoor party are wrapped up, and the dancing for the older crowd continued inside the Star Ballroom Dance Studio on West Garvey Avenue in Monterey, California. The dance hall served for more than 3 decades as the sweetest spot in town. People in their 50s and 60s and well into their retirement years came together to show off their moves, learn the basics, and just be with each other. A family, many of them called their crowd, until the gunman decided to open fire. Why? Was he mad at somebody? Did he have a girlfriend at the party? An ex-girlfriend? Somebody that he had a crush on? I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around the age of this man, even though it does not surprise me. I'm a little shocked. I also wonder if Huu was looking for a certain person, and that's why he went to the second location. 10:45 p.m. he appeared at a second dance studio, the Lele Ballroom and Studio, nearby in Alhambra, California. And the man, the hero, Brandon, said that he heard the door close and the sound of metal. He then said he realized he needed to disarm the man. He says, quote, "When I got the courage, I lunged at him with both my hands, grabbed the weapon, and we had a struggle. We struggled into the lobby, trying to get this gun away from each other. They wrestled the gun away from the shooter, and that weapon was actually recovered at that dance studio. So Brandon is definitely a true hero. So was the plan both dance studios, or was this man looking for somebody? It is such a sad world that we live in. The gun that was found at the Lele Ballroom Studio was actually registered to Huu. It is actually very disturbing as well that Huu, at 10:22 p.m., walks into the first dance studio, a Star Ballroom, and open fires. Afterwards, 11 people are dead. He knows that he killed people. 10:45 p.m., he shows up at the second dance studio, where, thank God, Brandon got the gun away from him. But either he is... How does one do that? Like, how after the first one does some type of conscience kick in that you don't go to the second dance club? Or was it that he was looking for somebody? But even that, like, this guy is complete nutter butter. They had a description of a white van seen leaving the Alhambra dance studio. The manhunt on Saturday night begins. 8:35 a.m. on Sunday, the following morning, the police released this description of the suspect. 10:20 a.m. on Sunday, January 22nd, 2023, the white van is found. So the police pull up to this vehicle, believed to be a similar van to what this mass shooter was driving. And as the officer drove behind the vehicle, and they hear a gunshot come from inside the van. They called for backup. The armored vehicles arrived. The SWAT team arrived. So 12:52 p.m., the suspect is deceased. The SWAT team cleared the area to find that Lou had shot himself inside the white van, where he was pronounced dead at the scene. Several pieces of evidence are found in the white van linking the suspect to Monterey Park shooting and the Alhambra shooting, and a handgun was also found in the van. And then at 5:21 p.m. Sunday night, the suspect is named as Huu Can Tran. So the victims of this horrific, another senseless tragedy, and I do not want to get the names wrong, so Minan, 65, Lelan Lee, 63, Zhu Jean Yu, 57, Alvaro Valentino, 68, and it was stated that the rest of the people were in their 50s, 60s, and 70s, and 10 others were wounded and taken to the hospital. So they said on Monday authorities were investigating what could have driven Huu to the shooting, and there are some rumors that it was fueled by some sort of jealousy or personal relationship, but that has not been confirmed as of today. Also remember, when I am recording these videos, I am 1 to 2 days behind on the real-time news. So those are what we know as far as which victims' names were released. I'm sure there has been more released as of today. May they rest in peace, and my thoughts and prayers do go out to their friends and families. It's actually ironic. I was in a broadcast the other day, and I had said when Huu escaped and they had that night manhunt looking for him until they found him, I had said it's very rare that we get a mass shooter alive, and then the next day he shot himself in the van. And what came after that? Another mass shooting in California. What is going on in this world? Unfortunately, that will have to be another video. But with that, it is a wrap. Everyone, thank you for coming in. Please make sure you click the like, the subscribe, and the bell for notifications so you do not miss the next time we go live or drop a video. Everyone, have a good day or a good night wherever you are in the world, and stay vigilant.